about to leave. Already packing, come with me.
Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel here. I wanted to introduce my Notion video because I realized I started filming it and didn't really do anything besides say hi. So hi. I am going to take you through my Notion and how I use it currently. I will probably do an updated video of this in the new year because some changes have already happened since I filmed the sit down portion of this, but I can't show you those changes yet for reasons. So I'm going to take you through how I personally use Notion and let you check it out. Alright, I've had an outfit change since my intro, but I'm here to talk to you about my Notion. So this is my landing page for Notion this year. I took a template from Twirling Pages and made it my own, and I love it. But yeah, so I have 3 sections over here. We have home, day plans, my Seuss dashboard, which I'm not going to go into too much detail on. My friend E made it, and it's great, but it's complicated, and I don't want to explain it. Then we have my index, rec planning, creative content, and then manga, reading, video games. One thing I will say ahead of this is that I don't actually use Notion to track my reading in any capacity besides manga. So just an FYI, I'm going to tell you that now so nobody's disappointed. But first, let's start on my homepage. So this is my main page that I use every single day, if not every day, almost every day. Right now, I keep a running to-do list up here when I need to read a book or something for certain things, which actually that doesn't need to be done by then. It needs to be done by then. Anyways, I keep a running list, and I'm literally filming this right before it's coming out, so you are seeing this last week for me, which I have a lot of tasks happening. We've got books I need to read. I will put a song here right now. This is not up to date, but yeah, occasionally I'll change out the song. Things I need to film, etc. So if anything's blurred, it's because you don't need to know about it yet. But this is my main page that I use, and here is a key thing that I think some people get confused on Notion. So if I check something as done, I've made an archive page, and I will just drag my tasks to that archive because I'm not archiving anything that I need to refer back to really when I make my weekly plans on Notion. I will say, though, one big caveat to this whole platform is that you need to not store anything that is sensitive information. You should not have passwords, banking info, any of that on this website, because this is not a secure site for storing those items. Anyways, that's this. One of the other things I have is I have a thing called day plans where I will check in with myself occasionally. I don't do this every day, but if I have a lot to do, and I know I have a lot to do, I will try and do a check-in and see where my energy level is, so my green, yellow, or red, which means that, how much of my tasks can I get done. And this is generally something I use when I'm feeling, burnt out or overwhelmed with things, and it gives me a moment to, check in with myself. Then we have my index. This is the default index from her Twirling Pages layout, so she has a bunch of different things in here, including, a wish list, daily, weekly, references, etc. Reference is nice because you can save some things. I've saved some stuff from TikTok in here. Don't use it a ton, but I do like it. The wish list has been really helpful. I have things in here I want to get. And then let's talk about the creative concept, how I plan creative projects via Notion. So this is the default layout that comes with Notion, this template. Not with Notion. This is the default layout that comes with this template. So she has content. You have a little calendar. It's very cute. Sponsorships, money spent. Sponsorships does let you track if you've been paid and all that fun stuff. I don't get sponsorships. I'm not that big of a channel, so not paid ones at least. So yeah, that's a whole other gambit. I've just saved it to have for reference. And then we have money spent, which I'm not going to scroll down on. You don't need to know my totals, but I will sometimes save receipts in here and other things, so when taxes come around, I can reference it. But here is that, so I have a quick money log situation. I also have another place I track that, but beyond the point. So that's that. Yeah, I don't use this space a ton. The space I do use is called video planning, which you can have a calendar view. So you have a little preview. You can see that didn't happen. I don't know when that's happening. We're going to move that. Anyways, you can kind of see some of the stuff I have coming up. And then we can go here, and I have what is called a Kanban board. Some of this is going to be marked out, so you can't see it. Apologies in advance, but it's got to be what it's got to be. So what I do is I load in video ideas. I also keep a monthly video list going. So right now we've obviously got June, and this is May. This was May, so like June mid-month wrap up is something that I know will happen. Rec videos I'm working on. Videos I need to script. So like I loved the One Sitting Books recs that Jess and Tamika did together as a collab, and I want to do one of those. I know I'm due for another round of the KU TBR soon. My May wrap up is actually filmed and uploaded, so we can move these over here. So I just kind of move them along as they go. And then let's see, this is scheduled. This is already live. That's live. And I'm literally filming this right now because I didn't like my first take. But yeah, so that's all I do. And I just kind of use this to keep a broad track of myself throughout the month on where my work is. And then the calendar lets me see what I have coming up. As you can see, we've got the Notion video. I've got this in here twice somehow, but it happens. That is how I use the Kanban style to plan content, though. And I think it's really helpful sometimes just to have a running list of video ideas in here, especially because it lets me quickly kind of see what I need to do, what I need to work on. I've got a little time to film, etc. I make sure I knock that out. Then I have a section where I keep recommendations. So whenever anyone who watches my videos leaves me a recommendation, I usually grab it. I try to put your name. I try to put who the author is and the title. And then occasionally I'll go through this and pick out books to read because I do love getting recommendations from people, and I think it's really fun and helpful. Let's see, what else? The one other thing we have for recs is I do keep a rec planning section. This isn't perfect, and you're not going to be able to see most of it, but I do track the book title, the author, the trope, where I can get it. And then I have a progress tracker that you're not going to be able to see most of, but I do keep like a list of rec videos I want to do, how many books I've read, and then I will move the book. Oops. I will then move the card throughout. So let me show you with a tester. So test. So this one, let's say I've read 4, I'll put it here. And then when it's done, I'll say it's completed. And then I know that I can add it to my filming list, like to film, like I can script it and have it already done. And then once I know that's done, I put it in filmed and posted. This is kind of a redundancy for me, but it just is helping me remember to always keep recs in mind as I'm reading, because I do love making recommendation videos. I like sharing my favorites with everyone and all that good stuff. Let's talk about my manga tracker. So I do track my manga bookshelf. This isn't the only place I track my manga bookshelf. I actually have an app I use as well, but I like having this to see what I own at a quick glance before I got the thing. I will mark what I've read as read on here as well, which I find helpful. And yeah, I just use this to quickly check in on myself, see where I'm at, what haven't I read. I also track the series I'm reading, and I will update this like every couple weeks. I don't update it constantly, as you can see, because I haven't even added like a volume for Not So Sweet Boys. But I will use this to just kind of, these are my active reads. Then I have a finished series tracker where I just keep a little, have a box sit here that tells me the mangas I finished. And then at the end of the year, it'll go into finished in 2021. And I track my dirty webtoon manga situations in here that I read online. I also keep a wish list of mangas I want. So when I go to the bookstore, I'm a little more focused on that versus on just picking up something because it catches my eye. It helps keep me in control a little bit better. And then I keep a whole list of hauled and gifted books. So anything I bought or got an arc of, I will keep in here because it lets me know when it's time to do a manga haul what I have. And so I can go grab them off my shelves pretty quickly. This whole page is literally just this reading directory that she made that came in this template, and I literally just took that and moved it right over. You know, I started to use this, but I just honestly, it's just not where I want to track my books at the end of the day. I use my spreadsheet way more than anything else, and that works for me. You may like this, that's fine. It's a lot of work to put in the amount of books I have, so I've opted out of using it really. Next, we have my watch queue, which is where I track the shows, animes, anything I'm watching. So like, I started Crash Landing on You, I need to finish it. Yona of the Dawn I want to watch. I watched like the first episode. You know, I track all that, and then as we finish shows each quarter, I clear this. So I have all of the Q2 shows we've finished so far, or seasons. And then I have the movies I've watched, which I actually need to add a new one. And then I keep a running recommendation page. So when people rec me something, or I see someone mention a movie or a show that looks interesting, I will put it here. And then it's the exact same thing for TV. I will put it here. And then when I watch it, and I can take it off the list. And then again, the archives I've set up, which is where I will stick things I've already watched. So like, here's everything I watched in Q1 so far. And same thing for the movies. I really like this. It's a very specific thing to me though. Like, I use Letterboxd and TV Time, but this is a much quicker reference for me when it comes to like filming my favorites for the quarter and talking about what I loved. Lastly, I do have a video game tracker Kanban board here as well. So I have a wish list for video games, and then I can put games I own, currently playing. So I'm currently playing Spiritfarer, and I'm convincing myself I'm still playing Animal Crossing, though I haven't touched it in months. It's a whole other story. And then we have like Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, which I completed. So I just made a column for 2021 games, and as I beat stuff, I'm going to put it over there. And then at some point that'll get put over here into a hidden column. But let's see what else. The other thing I have in my Notion that is a very me specific thing is I have a household inventory where I'm starting to see what I've bought and stocked up on, because not only during the personal fan pizza we just went through, I also find that I often buy things and forget I have bought them. It's a symptom of ADHD. I'm well aware of it, but yeah, I just it's a thing in my life. So yeah, I'm using this to try and see what I have, and then when I know we need more, I can check it off and add it to the to-do, like add it to the grocery list. I also got a template from someone, I don't remember who, I will link it in the description box, for travel. So I actually have 2 trips coming up. I'm going to have the dates blocked out for y'all for safety reasons, but I'm going to New Orleans and I'm going to Disney World this year, and I'm very, very excited about it. So I got this template and I've repurposed it for myself, so they have like a pre-trip checklist, so you can check all the stuff off. It also features a packing list, which I don't know if I'll use. We'll see. And then you can do trip notes. So for each day of the trip, you can write on things, expenses, all that fun stuff. So I'm really excited to use this to plan some trips here and, you know, give it a go and have like a little travel journal so I can know what trips I took in 2021 and moving forward. All right, so that is all the sections of my Notion that I can show you today. I will probably do an updated tour in the new year when I've used Notion even more and maybe have something more interesting to share. Throw it back to me in front of the camera, talking to you in a different outfit completely, and that's fine. I will see you in a second. All right, thanks y'all so much for watching. Give me a pin emoji in the comment box if you made it this far. Let me know if you're going to be trying out Notion, if you use it already, some of your favorite templates and resources, because I am honestly so in love with this system for myself. It's really working well for me right now, and you know, you gotta love the things while they work, and when they don't, you throw them out. So for now, this is perfect, and yeah. You will find links to the templates I use in that description box down below, as well as links to anywhere to be my friend on social media. And I will talk to you in just a few days. Bye.
This is what we waited